It got really hot this weekend. I had to water the beets even. The beets were thirsty. Or that one beet that I have growing was really thirsty. But a few things have also come up too. I showed you guys the corn, right? This is the corn. I'm worried because normally corn doesn't like being transplanted. So wish me luck in terms of getting these out of here. My first step would be to turn it over and get them out, but I gotta be a little bit strategic about the way I go about this. Today's overcast, so it's a good day to go ahead and potentially transplant just about anything. My area for the corn isn't quite ready yet though. I've got to weed a little bit more. So I'm hoping to weed during the rest of today and then eventually get these out in the ground right before evening hits. That way they have some time to rest at night and then grow well the following day. We don't have rain coming until Wednesday. Ideally, if I timed this rain, it'd be best, but I feel like they're gonna outgrow really quickly. This is corn. These are the painted corn that we planted a little more than a week and a half ago. And then here were the sunflowers that we planted, or that I planted on 224. We've got mammoth sunflower. Those came up really quickly. I gotta get these out of here. Or maybe I'll wait a little bit longer. There are some autumn beauty sunflowers that I also started as well. I see one of them came up. So we're gonna wait a little bit longer, but as soon as all of these are up and out, we're gonna go ahead and plant these in the ground as well. Sunflowers, these are the sunflowers. Sunflowers from seed. With the mammoth sunflower, the seeds will be big enough that I'll be able to harvest the whole head and eat those sunflower seeds. Look at the size of those sunflower seeds. They were pretty big. Hi, Blue Bonnet, happy Monday. Hi, Jonathan, good day. Yeah, so the sunflowers we planted last week is coming up. The mammoths came up really quickly. The autumn beauty's still coming along. I see one that's come up. We're gonna wait a little bit longer. I hear sunflowers don't really like to be transplanted either, so wish me luck in terms of getting them in the ground. And even then, I'll probably protect them because I hear that the rabbits in particular will come along and eat it. So I'll probably use, you know, my thing. It's to use containers like these and cover it, at least while it's still young. And then eventually, yeah, I'll probably literally go like this. As long as it doesn't bend the plant. I could literally go this around the stem because the bottom here is open. So I could have the sunflower protected in this. We are getting rain on Wednesday though. So ideally, if I can time my planting with rain, that would be the best type of arrangement. Welcome everybody. We're talking about spring garden here. I have sunflowers in here. Sunflowers that I sprouted back on 224. Did we soak these? I don't remember if I soaked these or not. Oh, I did. I did soak these. You don't have any there? What do you have there, Bluebonnet? What do you have further south? So I got this. And then look, I also have this bunch of marigolds. Though, to be honest, I don't know that many of them are mature enough to grow from. We're just gonna sprinkle them all over the lawn this morning though. A bunch of marigolds. Bunch of marigolds here. We're going to, first let me get it into a container like this. Yes, like this. Jonathan ever can, oh, I like that idea, Jonathan. Kids aside, I don't know if I have energy to take care of something more. I even thought about chickens for a little bit, but no. I already have two small persons to care for. The last thing we need, not right now at least. We're gonna take all these marigold flowers that I dried last season, tried to use it as decoration. And we're just gonna, like I don't think that these are viable. Usually they have to be like a really dark black. This is more like a dark gray. But we're gonna just get these all out and put them in the ground because now is the time to do it. If I wait any longer, we've got rain coming in on Wednesday. So this will be ideal. I don't have to water the garden this way. Let's pull these all apart. I like the idea, Jonathan. I can't care for something more than the two small persons I already got to care for. Bluebonnet. mostly birds that can get my seedlings, and we also have squirrels and cats. Ah, we do also have squirrels as well. We also have squirrels as well. Still smells like marigolds. I got a bunch of marigolds that we are going to just throw around the garden because now is the best time to do that. I already do have some volunteers coming up, but we are just gonna get all of these in the ground. Majority of them probably won't be any good anyway, but we're just gonna sprinkle them all anyway. All right, lots and lots and lots. This needs to go here. So, have you guys planted marigolds before? Let me know. This is the French marigolds. That's what these are. And I planted these next to my tomatoes. However, the rats still come and visit and eat the tomatoes. Did I have hornworms on them? No, but it was also a new place that I planted tomatoes this year, so that could also be a reason why I didn't have any pests this season. We're pulling out all the marigold seeds so I can sprinkle them. We'll just do a little for now. And I think I'll just focus on putting them in the front yard. Front yard. I had these pop up all last year. My dad had a bunch of these in bushes, and he gave me them because they were all volunteers. And I planted them all on the ground. I had something like, I don't know, 15 rosemary bushes. They all start small, but then grow really big really quick. All right, that's a good amount. We're gonna work with this. I'm gonna get on my glove too. We do have coyotes, yes, we do. We do have coyotes, we have bobcats. Okay, so we got some of these in here. We're just gonna sprinkle these around in the garden and see how they go. You did, Jonathan? Oh, okay. Exciting. What color are they? Orange? Companion plant them because it has that smell, right? The smell that kind of makes it smell like lavender. It has a certain scent, and any type of scented herb or flower, they suggest you plant next to any seed, fruit or vegetables to keep away the pests. Sun's coming out. You think they may need a lot of water starting up? Ah, okay. Okay. Possibly. I'm just going to sprinkle mine. Like I said, I'm already going to be getting, I think I already have some volunteers. Okay, what's all I have today? We're going to go sprinkle this. We do have rain coming on Wednesday though, so I am timing that well. How's the weather looking this week for you guys? I'm just going to go sprinkle this. Oops, all over. And have you got, Jonathan, were you able to get to your garden stuff that you wanted to this week? Oh, I forgot to remove this. Ew, those look so good. Look. Ah, it's so amazing. They were so tiny for so long, and now they're finally growing big. At night, I've been covering it with this, though, to try and trap the heat at night, to see if they'll grow any bigger. So that's been exciting. We're just going to sprinkle these, and I don't know exactly where to sprinkle these. I'll just sprinkle these. Maybe just here. I also got carrots in here. We're just going to sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Whoa, that's a big wad. Okay. Let's try that again. This is the calendula. Hopefully I'll be able to see some flowers. We're going to sprinkle around. I don't even know if these seeds are viable, but we're going to sprinkle it all around. Jonathan, you did, and it's been, yes. Yes, excellent, Jonathan. Yeah, I also think that we're done with frost. We're done. We are so done with frost. It was really hot. I agree. I could not work this weekend when I got to the afternoon because it was just too warm. Way too warm. Oh, ooh, I got one beet seedling there. That's exciting. That's exciting. Okay. I'll just throw these. Maybe not in this bed right here, but yeah, Bluebonnet, I hope so. Oh, here's how the Napa cabbage is coming along. Oh, ouch. I got a scab there. And I actually opened it. Okay. So I picked off some of the, honestly, these things have like so many aphids in it. I had to wash it. And even then I washed it twice. So I picked off some of the leaves, right? I ended up leaving, I had a friend tell me that you have to leave all the leaves in order for it to get seeds. But I was like, well, the leaves look so good. So I did end up harvesting some of them. And we're going to see if it still goes to seed. I think it'll go to seed just fine. I left some of the leaves, obviously. But this thing was like covered in aphids. Like covered. Do you see that? All those little brown things, right? All those little dark green things. I thought that was poop. Those are all aphids. These are all aphids. So you have to wash it really, 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 really well. Look at that. It's all aphids. Honestly, anything in the brassicas family. So yeah, my cabbage worms were not so bad as it was in May, but look at all that. Look at that. That is like covered in aphids. Every single little one of those things. There's like there's like a million aphids on here. Yep, Gary. Yep. Right? Look at this. This is ridiculous. Look at how many aphids that is. I had to wash like I washed twice and that wasn't enough. It's like covered in aphids. So in May, when I harvested these last season, look at all the ants. The ants are all over it because they're after the aphid secretions. Anyway, it was quite unpleasant. Ooh, let me get this situated. But yeah, this thing was just covered in aphids. We saw some ladybugs the other time, right? But I don't know. Maybe it's still early and the ladybugs haven't matured yet. I'm a little scared. Like, look at this. Yikes! Ah! Yikes. Yikes. Anyway, you can tell it's been warm because all the bugs are out. And all of my seedlings are starting to disappear if I don't cover them properly. Oops, what's that? Oh, piece of trash. Gary, you're saying use a couple tablespoons of dishwashing soda, not detergent. Does a good job of killing aphids. Spray every 3 to 5. Okay. Yeah, or just wash really well. I mean, I think that's what's causing all the holes, right? It's got to be the aphids. They're just all over it. But yep, if you guys want to do that, you can do that. You can follow what Gary says to get off the aphids. I'm gonna leave them. I'll just wait for the ladybugs to come along. I did see one the other day. Remember we plucked one of them and it came along, and it had like an aphid underneath it. Anyway, that's all covered in aphids. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Good thing about insecticidal soap is they do not hurt. Okay, good to know, Gary. I love that. Okay, good to know. Lisa isn't here. I know she would ask, but this is the beet. The other day was looking a little limp because I guess we haven't had natural rainfall in about 2 weeks now. Oh, that beet is getting big. That's exciting. I love beets. Unfortunately, this is the only one I currently have growing. Or no, I have another one. But this I've been growing since when... Look at that. Yay! But I also want to harvest seeds too, so what am I going to do? That looks like it's about 2 inches in diameter. Can you guys see that? It's about 2 inches in diameter right there. Looking really good. This has been growing. I love beets, roasted beets in particular. I got more of these beets to plant, but I gotta find a good spot for them. I got a bunch of baby beets that I kept planting and they keep disappearing on me. Something keeps eating them. Gary say must cover the entire plant top and bottom leaves. Okay, Gary. Yeah, I know. I got a little bit lazy about that. But aphids, I feel like, yeah, I got a little lazy about that. And the plants got a little bit bigger than I was anticipating. I'll try that next season though. I don't think I'll be planting any more brassicas though. It's just gonna get too hot too quick and I don't have enough time. I'll save it for fall. I know, Gary, you said that was the best time anyway, so I'll try to plant them. I'll try to plant them the right timeline, which is what, June, and then get them, or sorry, July, and then let them grow through winter. Okay, Gary. I hope so. We'll see. I hope the beets get a lot bigger. That one I've been growing for a while though. Where I stay in Georgia, it is March, so nice, Jonathan. Nice. I also have a bunch of planted seeds, but to be frank, I'm out of seeds that I mean to plant are pre-soaked. This is lettuce in here. I also have some radishes that I also meant to plant as well, but I'm out of soil that I can make soil blocks with. So, and I also have some cucumbers I wanted to start as well. I feel a little behind. A lot of the garden centers already have big plants. Let's see the bok choy. Let's see. I also planted some bok choy. I ran out of room, so I'm starting to do. Oh, they're sprouting. Oh, look at that. These are bok choy. Oops. Can you guys see that? These are bok choy seedlings in here. Oh. Sorry, yeah, bok choy seedlings. So this is what I started doing. I literally am just like getting a really shallow pan, filling it with dirt, and then putting the bok choy seeds. Those are coming along. I did pre-sprout these though. This is what happens when you start to run out of soil to work with. I guess I could always dig some up, but, and then I cover it like this to keep it moist. And conveniently, the plastic bag also provides some sunlight, or lets sunlight come through, so that's what I'm doing when I run out of space, just to get these at least sprouted and going. Blue Bonnet, you're saying, yes, I had the corn. They were double your size, but they grew, but they were short stalks and small. Oh, as in Blue Bonnet, as in you're saying your corn got stunted. Oh, that's really sad. Okay. And you're sure that wasn't a small variety, right? Because mine is a small variety. You're absolutely right. Yeah, like I am nervous. Ooh, I can see it coming up. Ooh, it's definitely growing up the sides. Here, let's see if I can show you. Oh, it should definitely. Okay, I'm gonna pull the camera over so you guys can see. I'll just flip it around. So can you guys see in there? See the roots in there? Oh yeah, like right there. Oops. The roots are definitely, yeah, I should probably get these out really soon ASAP. I gotta clean the bed that I want to put them in though. That's the tricky thing. I gotta de-weed it, and there's a lot of stuff to do all the time. Oop, where's my other glove? Oh, okay, anyway. Gary, you're saying, I planted some corn in grow bags. We'll plant more in. Okay, exciting, Gary. Gary, when you do grow bags, remind me, do you do like 2, 3, or do you 4 in one? And you probably put them close together to get the cross-pollination naturally, right? Jonathan, you think if I started my garden in the cotton field next to me, I wouldn't have to maintain it? Well, Jonathan, I think one of the things is like, do they spray stuff? I've heard I saw this one garden creator, her neighbors sprayed some sort of pesticide and the wind carried it over and all of her tomatoes ended up getting damaged. So just be wary of that. Just be wary of that. I don't know if they spray stuff on their cotton and if that's going to affect your eating plants. Blue Bonnet, you're saying, yes, stunted. Oh, no. Yeah, mine would be bigger than yours. Okay. Yeah, I think like the smaller the better, right? I already feel like they're really outgrowing this space, so gotta stay on top of that. I got a peach blossom in here that baby girl picked off of my peach tree and then I guess tossed in here. peach tree blossom. I was like, baby girl, that's a potential peach that you just picked off. Anyway, it's fine. They eventually needed to be thinned out anyway. Okay. All right. What else? Let's go see what else is growing. Baby, she picked it off and I was like, that's a potential peach. Okay. Are you... Oops. Oops, we're good. Okay. I do have seeds to start, but like I was saying, I'm running out of space in general. That's my general problem right now. What else to show you guys? Oh, I have some pumpkins that I just kind of threw around. Ooh, that one needs to be harvested too. Yeah, lots of the Napa cabbages are bolting. This one's bolting. And I want to go ahead. I mean, it's so little. I'll harvest it. Like this one. I guess we should check them. I guess I should check them all. That one, oh, that one's giving a head. That's exciting. These shallots are looking really good. Is that gonna go to seed soon? Is that one? Is that one? How's this one doing? Ooh, it's forming it's forming a nice little head right there. That's pretty firm. Okay, beautiful. Aphids on this one. Oh, guys, so far it's aphid clean. So far, this one is clean of aphids right now. This one's looking pretty good. This one's looking clean. Okay, let's keep this protected. This one's looking good. This one's looking good. Bok choy going to seed. What else? Strawberry there. Oh, get more beets in the ground. I planted a bunch of parsnips and I don't know if they made them. I don't know if it made it through. Oh, that might be parsnip right there. I think this might be. This might be parsnip. Might be parsnip. Lots of carrot. Oh, here is a Napa cabbage in here. Yep, Napa cabbage going to flower. Oh, here's the celery. I will eventually clean up my beds a little bit more, but here's my celery. Still alive. Still so small though. I feel like it's been so small for such a long time. Oh, Gary, good to know. Cotton is sensitive to herbicides, so no danger there, except in the fall when they might spray defoliate. Blue bonnet. Yep. Yeah, that one's, well, the one that has a seed or going to seed is definitely, I'm going to definitely keep as a trap pot. Gary, you're saying 5 plants each with 4 grow bags in swimming pool. Swimming pool style. I think that's what you mean. And here's my other celery. Still so tiny though. I feel like so tiny. The winter peas are growing in nicely. They're regrowing their tips again. More tips. Oh, and I did plant more in this area, so we'll see if more of them come up. I had a few more. Oh, I'm really zoomed in. Okay. And so that's why. Lettuce looking good. Honestly, it's like if you're gonna grow food, it's almost like you need to have enough. Okay, I planted. Wow, that stuff's already going to seed. Okay. More lettuce that I planted over here. Like, look, this lettuce looks like so little. And I was trying that thing where I'm covering it to see how it does. Let me set this down. The bulbing onions are growing in really nicely. That's exciting. What was I doing here? I was just gonna pull this weed. Lettuce. I need to plant more lettuces. What was this? Something. What is that? That looks like something. Lettuces. Still so small. Still feels so small. I'm gonna plant like some more. One like right here. I'm gonna fill in all these blank spaces. I like to see it all. I like to see densely planted stuff because then that means I don't have to water as often. It's a good problem to have and then it looks really good when you have it all all thickly planted. Kohlrabi. I had another tomato plant. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? I kind of don't remember where I put it. Let's see. What else did I put? More romaine lettuce. This is what's left. I kind of forgot to water these. The soil is a little dry here, and I probably should have put more mulch. I have more mulch. I should fill it. It's just a lot of competing things all happening at the same time. I transplanted this garlic from the back. It's looking a little yellow because it's not used to this type of sun. GMO cotton, Gary. Interesting. Potatoes are making their comeback. We had, this one was frosty. Oh, hang on. This one was frost damaged, but it's growing. This one's growing. I got a lot of sunflower seeds coming up. This is a pumpkin I planted. More potato. So hopefully a good amount. Potato growing, excellent. I'll keep hilling those. I planted, that's another pumpkin over there. I just kind of planted pumpkin throughout. Ooh, okay. I need more mulch. I have more mulch. I just need to actually get them around the garden. This is like okay. Oh, was that the tomato? Did I put the tomato here? I don't remember. Jonathan, you're saying most cotton is GMO, but they do spray the field via airplane. Ah, okay. Tell me about y'all's weekends. Did you guys focus on any garden activities? I did prune a tree. Maybe we'll go around and look at, oh, the blackberry's coming back. Blackberry, we've got some new, so here's the old cane off of the blackberry, right? This is the old canes. Blackberries off of 1 year old branches, right? So this is the old branch. And then here are the new branches coming off of it. We got 1, 2, and here are more that are growing out. That's exciting. That's exciting. Oh, it's all coming out. These are blackberries. Excellent. So these are the blackberries. I had my roses that I trimmed back. More roses that I trimmed back. We can go look at the back to see what the pruning, how the pruning I did is coming along. I still need to prune this pomegranate tree. Oh, that reminds me, I need to move my asparagus. I have 3 asparaguses that are alive. And I need to see how they're doing. Oh, I cut back that raspberry cane, which I probably shouldn't have done because that was my fruit ones. But anyway, I took the stem and I cut that up. Now I have like a bunch of propagated canes. So this one's having some new growth. How come it won't focus? Like this. New growth. And this one, so I just kind of plug those throughout here. And this is another one. And here's another one, so forth. So hopefully they won't, it's only the bottom portion will have growth. And so I don't think I'm going to get fruits off of that. But next year I will, when it's fully rooted and whatnot. Blackberry bushes in the back. Was I supposed to prune these blackberry bushes back? Or canes? Look at them. They're like so long. And that tree I need to trim. That's a nectarine that I need to trim back. More nectarine right there and another nectarine right there. Yeah, I haven't done this part yet because I got to clean up a few things first. But I did finally clean up my plum cherry tree though. I did a video about the pruning, but it's finally cleaned up. This is the plum cherry tree. It's 4 years old. And the first time I got fruit was two 2 years ago. In July, I looked at the ground and there was some like yellow pinkish fruit, really small one, about the size of a cherry, if not a little bit bigger. And it was at the bottom of this tree, literally. So I've gotten one fruit and that fruit was absolutely delicious. It was like Rainier cherry colored. So I'm really excited and hopefully we'll be able to, yeah, have an actual crop this season. These are the flowers. So hopefully, yeah. I pruned it pretty hard back and I did espalier. When I initially grew it, it's espalier. So it means that I kind of grew it in a plane, like a flat plane. So you'll see here, if I go to the side, this is the original plane that it was growing on. And I just trimmed it back to that espalier frame just to try to make the most out of my size here in the garden. Ideally, I would have put this right up against the fence. That way it wouldn't take up as much room. Wickshire, good to see you. Canes get cut back if they made fruit last year. Yes, and I'm aware of that. I have done that nearly. Okay, industrial corn. Exciting. Happy Monday, Seed Addict. Wickshire, it's been a while. Are you gearing up for the garden again? I was gonna say, if you guys, I learned this from permaculture, but if you just leave your garlic in bulbs, every year all you have to do is just separate these out and you'll have like a bunch of garlic seedlings to replant. So always let that one garlic go to, leave it in the ground, and then you'll just have a bunch of new seedlings. Or not seedlings, but garlic plants that you can individually separate out to get garlic bulbs from. So this is something I've started doing. This is one of the sections. I need to thin this out. Or I could just leave it in the ground, but next year I definitely have to separate them out. Otherwise it's too thick. Oh, here's how the fig tree's coming along. Remember I trimmed the fig tree back? This is the fig tree in the back. It is starting to put out its leaves now. Exciting. So we'll get fruit off of these. Anything that's like a light green, but not this. This is old wood. This one though, this one is a completely new branch. It's like, it is 1 year growth. So this whole thing will give me fruit. Whereas on this one, only the green tips of this will give me fruit. So this is fig that I have here. And yeah, so exciting to see all the new leaves trying to bud out. So exciting. Here's where I trimmed it back. I trimmed mine like a bush. So, and actually this particular tree hasn't given me fruit yet. And I think it's because this pleury tree has been keeping or blocking most of the light, unfortunately. But hopefully with the trim, the espalier trim, it will help. You can see that I trimmed this pretty early on, so I cut it pretty early on because that's how my scaffold's looking. Really proud of this. This has been like 4 years of trimming. I've been on top of the trimming for the most part. Rickshaw, you say you need a few more weeks until the soil hits 65. It's 52, too cold. Almost there, Rickshire. You could start your radishes. Oh, is it a 55 for a high though? And then I do have a grape tree that I also tried to start from seed, but that one has also not given me fruit yet. I think it's because it's not sunny enough. So I still need to trim this. This is supposedly an apple that I grew from seed. Store-bought, I know. It may not grow true to parent, but we're gonna grow it and see what happens. It would be in its like third year or so. Ooh, I almost stepped on all the raspberry canes here. Oh, and then the peach tree that I was telling you guys about, right? Peach tree. They're looking so good. So hopefully we actually get flowers. What's this? Oh, okay. That's exciting. Yeah, this was a little tree I trimmed away. But they look so good, don't they? There's like these. Yeah, these pink ones. And then the pinkish white ones. This is from a store-bought one, remember? I was telling you guys about it. Last year it did give me fruit, 3 of them. I didn't actually eat them. They disappeared. But this is the tree. It's probably about 8 foot tall. Ooh, I should probably trim that really back branch. That's way too tall. I'll do it after this season. Oh, sorry, you guys can't really see. But yeah, here it is. Your peach tree has white flowers. Oh, like this? Jonathan, like this? Is this considered white? Or is that more pink? This is, I have this type. There's this one, and then there's this type. Oh. Let me know what your peach trees look like. Hi, Richard. All white flowers. Oh. Wickshire, you're saying, depending on what fig you have, some produce fruit 6 months. Oh. Oh, okay, Wickshire. I definitely have a fig tree in the front that's doing a lot better, but I frankly think it's because it gets really good sun. It's getting really good sun. Oh no, this blew away. Well, darn. Okay. Okay, let's put this back down. Cover this. Okay. Yep. My fig is probably like 5 years old. No, yeah, 5 years old. I just genuinely think, oops, sorry. I gotta clean the backyard here. But I genuinely think that it's got, I genuinely think that my fig tree just hasn't been getting enough sun. It's just not been getting enough sun, unfortunately. Because it's right up against the wall and it is mostly blocked by that pleury tree. And I don't even know, it would be whatever variety my mom propagated. But yeah. Here's how the mulch pile is looking. Still a bit of work to work on. Ooh, who's doing this? Somebody's making something out of my, okay. So yeah, mulch pile, almost there. I really need to clear this out because this is actually where I plan to plant all of my mammoth sunflowers. So now I have nowhere to put them. I gotta figure this out real quick. Ooh, spring is upon us soon. I need to charge my phone. Spring is upon us. I have asparagus that I need to move. Ooh, is it growing asparagus? Let's see. No, it's not growing yet. I can see all the here. Oh, this one is. We got baby asparagus here. I gotta move this. It's already started growing. This must be the purple variety. This is the year it's really supposed to start giving me asparagus though, and these look really tiny. Look very thin. You have to charge your phone too, that's funny. Hi, Sean. I got my asparagus that I really need to move into a sunnier spot. What else I got? I have one more asparagus in the front. Let me see if it's also giving fruit. Let's see. No, this one doesn't look like it's giving anything yet. That's weird that one is though. These are the old asparagus canes. And actually, I've been meaning to dig this section up to put it in a sunnier area. Asparagus is a perennial. Mine is maybe 3 years old. I hope it's not dead. I don't think it is. I just think it's interesting that one of my asparagus is already giving me fruit, but the other look dead. So anyway. Sean, you've never seen asparagus grow in a garden? They grow it in the fields. Oh, how exciting. In the US, it's becoming more popular because it's one of those very few perennial plants, kind of like rhubarb. That's the other perennial vegetable that I know about. Wickshire, you say 6 months old, cutting, turn into a tree, most likely from air prune. Nice. The passion fruit tree is coming up. Oh, actually, let's dig around and see. Oh, Wickshire, here's my, you've already seen my fig tree before, but yay, look, it's putting out leaves. And look, we got what? We got a baby fig on there. Aww. That's the one closest to the ground that's giving fruit. We got a baby fig. Oh, look at that. And this one's growing. These leaves are starting to come in. This is the fig tree that gives me fruit consistently though. But it was also from a mature tree. The cutting was taken from a mature tree. So we'll see. As we look at this tree, right? I will eventually want to cut one of these stems away because this all along here is not going to give me fruit. Only from this little knob here, because that was from last year's growth, and these and these and these and these. So I gotta, next season, I'm gonna be pruning back one of these big ones here and allowing one of the new green ones to grow. I think that's what I did wrong this season. I ended up, you'll see I had quite a few green ones. Like this was a new green one, but I ended up cutting away. What I should have done was I should have cut it away one of this one and left a new one to grow in. That's fine. We'll have more opportunities. This will give me fruit. This will give me fruit. This will not. This will not, unfortunately. This will. So I'm going to have a little less production this year. That's fine. We live and we learn. It freaks me out the figs need... No, they don't, Wickshire. I know that is a common misconception. We've been talking about it a lot though. And Gary often explains it. It's just... I forgot what Gary says. I'm going to get my gloves real quick. I was going to show you guys the passion fruit is coming up really nicely. It is very sunny in the front yard though. So they like it. I feel like that's actually why, you guys know, that's actually why I grow out my front lawn, because everything seems to do so much better and there's so much more sun. Look at that. That's coming up. Oh, you guys can't see that yet. That's the passion fruit coming up. I have a vine in here. I wanted to see if it's alive still. Oh, okay. Well, here it is. I don't know if it's alive, but the plant is, I guess. This is the vine I was trying to keep. I was trying to overwinter the vine. I mean, it works out because this ended up growing. We got a new one growing. Passion vine can be very aggressive though, so if I need to, I'll trim back as needed. Oh gosh, you guys, look at this. Will you look at that? What do we got here? What do we got here? That is a big, what you call it, shell. That is from a squash vine borer. And so the war begins. That squash vine borer moth just hatched and it's out here. Get ready for the war on your pumpkins, your squash, your zucchinis. It's on. I just found it while digging around in here next to the squash. Sean, you're saying I work in a dentist garden. He broke every rule in gardening. He taught me a lot, huh? Oh, I love it. Let's push all the rules and learn. I love that. Love that, Sean. You're welcome to share any or all of that knowledge here. I'm gonna clear this away. All right, so here's where my vine, I tried to save this vine. Clearly it's dead, but that's fine. We got other things growing. Cool. I should probably plant something here. What do we got in here? This is my leftover, you can see this is like the leftover pumpkin vine. The squash vine borer doesn't live too far from the vine, huh? Like literally right there. Okay. Whew. Oh, I'm trying this thing where I tell you guys I'm using the micro soil blocker, right? To plant it in ground. And so I'm trying this thing where I am covering the plants, the micro soil blocked plants in the ground to see how they do. This one had leaf miner damage. So far, promising though. We'll keep it covered and see how it does. It seems to grow a lot better. Here's the other one that I was showing you guys the other day. Look how well these are growing. They continue to double in size every time. And these are ones I didn't cover but only recently started to cover, and I hope they catch up in size. But they all started this size here. And this is significantly how much different it is with the bigger ones here. It is getting up to 80 degrees during the day, and so I would think that it gets too hot in there because you'll see I have no ventilation holes, but what I'm observing is that I think at night it gets cool enough, and so that cool heat actually stays trapped in here. So I don't see the plants melting, if you will, during the heat of the day when it gets up to 80s, interestingly enough. I think it gets cool enough at night that it cools down, and this ends up acting as a cooler, whereas during the day it keeps it warm enough so that at night it's warmer than whatever the outside temps are. Anyway, okay, I gotta plug in here. Plug in here. Oof. Well, how exciting, Sean. Excited for you to join my journey. I'm glad we're connected. Whoops. Exciting. Smyrna needs on. Nice Wickshire, Chicago Hardy, and Brown. That's right. That's right. Mine self-pollinate. So my variety self-pollinate. Exciting. Wickshire, you and Gary are such a and Seed Addict are such a wealth of knowledge. We are getting over our wettest winter on record. Oh, Sean, on the other hand, we've had a somewhat dry winter. In general, the U.S. has had a rather dry winter. So much to the point that I think we're worried in some of our regions it's going to be very dry this summer, and thus we may have a lot of forest fire challenges this season. Wickshire, if I had to choose a fig, I'm going with brown turkey. Oh, yummy. I'm not that picky yet. Love it, Wickshire, that you have an opinion though. I don't even know what my variety is. The one in the front is from the neighbor. I don't think he knows what variety is, or maybe he does. I'll ask him. And the one in the back, I got it from my mom. I'll have to ask her what variety that's from. So Sean, we're getting rain, I've had to water a lot more frequently than I normally would. So interesting. Oh, I got cut there. Gary, you say, I think all the fig plants sold in stores outside of California are commons that can fruit without pollination. If you get a fig cutting from California, you do run the risk of it being a Samaima. Interesting. The one that needs to be fig pollinated. Okay, cool. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. We're going to go ahead and wrap. I have a few things to get planted, but I'll need to find some soil first. And then I just showed you guys kind of what's out in the garden. Not everything. And then I got a few things that are a lot of things to do. A little overwhelming. One day at a time though, right? One day at a time. Oh, I love that, Sean. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I did for a little bit try to catch water every time it rained, but that was not sustainable. I do want to build in more rain garden-like features. So where my gutter spouts are, I want to build in using mulch, some catchments so it can kind of funnel the water along. That's what I want to do. That's what's feasible for me right now. I was looking at rain bales for a little bit, but I think right now what I'd like to do is at least build in landscaping using mulch and other rocks and whatnot to funnel the water better so it doesn't get trapped all in that gutter downspout area. Do it. Okay, everybody take care, be well. I'll catch you guys on Wednesday and have new topics to talk about then. Everybody be well. Wickshire, good to see you again now that you're gearing up for spring. Everybody take care.